We had conversations about sometimes certain things get so big that
Pause.
you almost pause. God damn. I quit though. I quit.
That was crazy.
No, that was crazy.
That was crazy, bro. But what are you talking about? This is a talk show. We have a live audience, and you wilding in here, bro.
Listen.
It's breast cancer awareness month.
Yeah,
That was
bro.
Listen.
I knew it.
Bro.
No, listen. Even with all the beef,
The beef?
We got beef.
we've been having a lot of drama lately.
You've been having a lot of
Oh shit! Your beef ain't mine.
Pause. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Yo.
I quit the show, man.
Yo, bro. What the fuck? I'm gonna take my jacket off now because this shit is getting nasty. What the fuck? Pepper shit is rose. Yo, bro, what's
This is crazy, man.
No, it is not, man.
Calling Jim Jones right now. This bitch ain't answering. We go back to the gym right now. Right now. You know I just left the gym. We go back to the gym right now. I smoke it. Pick up your FaceTime, bitch. Where you at? You holler is ducking in the Queens.
Check this out. Sometimes, like, when dudes that you paying, it's like I'm building a relationship with the people that you paying, and they got arms, they got the license. Sometimes I get into a mode with a nigga, and I whisper to the nigga and say, tonight I want to see you use that gun.
You whisper that?
The fuck is?
Yo, man.
Can we get a timeout? This is.
We need a commercial break. We need a commercial break.
That's the craziest.
First of all, that's one of the craziest commercials I ever heard in my
Put
life.
the counter on.
Gun is a pause.
30-second commercial break.
Yo,
I
man.
want to see you use that gun tonight. It's commercial break.
Never sit me down tonight. He came down out his house to try to disrespect me. And now he gotta eat that when he's not mad. You gonna remember this shit? Your friends are shaming you right now. Your friends are shaming you right now.
No, they're not. They know
They telling you to go sleep on your own shit.
Niggas don't care about you at all, man.
They care about the way you act. They're shaming
Trust me, they don't care about you, nigga. They care about what I do, nigga. Remember that, nigga.
You're not doing nothing, let's not do it. We doing it, let's get it over. I got no thing.
We're not.
Let me do what I need to do.
We're not doing anything.
I got no thing. If I'm gonna take a beat down, let me take it. If I'm gonna look good, I like it. Let's go. Let's go. I'm
Take
ready.
your old ass aside.
I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere till y'all know. Get off my block then.
You can't do nothing.
Get off my block then. I can do.
You can't do nothing with these niggas.
Everybody online is quietly saying that Maino might be done with the Let's Rap About It podcast for good after that messy situation tied to Jim Jones. And honestly, over the last few weeks you can tell Mayo is tired of the non-stop drama. Meanwhile, 50 Cent and Kamran, who are known for being extra petty, have been dragging Jimmy and it's getting uglier by the day. Now it's starting to look like Mayo's own reputation could take hits just by being associated with Jimmy at this point. Anyone connected to him is catching heat. Word on the street is the whole Lobby Boys situation is starting to crack because of Jimmy's behavior, so listen. Smash that like button and hit the hype button right now, because this goes deeper than people think. The streets are saying Mayo is seriously considering walking away from the Let's Rap About It podcast. And if that really happens, the Lobby Boys chapter might be finished. I can't even blame him. Enough is enough. People have limits. Just look at what happened recently. They were running a cold food pantry in a freezing building, serving meals with no heat on. That's not a good look at all. Reports say the heat was off because the bill wasn't paid. And things got even crazier when footage surfaced of Jim Jones chasing the landlord around a car, arguing over the heat because payment still wasn't handled. To be honest, how embarrassing is that when you're almost 50 and still can't handle basic bills? At that point, most people would have been out the door immediately. And here's the crazy part. None of this would have even started if Jimmy hadn't taken shots at 50 Cent's Diddy documentary. That one move lit the match, and now everything is blowing up fast. Before that, Jimmy and 50 weren't even mentioning each other, but the moment 50 stepped in, everything changed. Now it's obvious that Kamran and 50 Cent are moving in sync, applying non-stop pressure, and Jimmy is getting hit from every direction. And trust me, this wave is far from over. There are more damaging stories waiting to surface, and Jimmy looks completely unprepared for what's coming next. Honestly, don't be surprised if the Let's Rap About It podcast ends up getting shut down entirely because of all this chaos. And let's be real, why would you show off a freezing warehouse and claim it's yours right now? Talking about it being under construction, saying big plans are in motion while everything looks unfinished. The timing is terrible. Nothing is settled. nothing is fixed, and it's starting to feel like empty promises just to respond to what 50 keeps exposing. If you can't even cover the rent or keep the heat on, how are people supposed to believe you're building some creator paradise in an ice-cold, barely functioning warehouse? That story doesn't add up. You're selling dreams while the basics aren't even handled, and that makes everything sound shaky from the start. And now it gets worse. Cam single quotes Ron and Freaky Zeke, his cousin, helped bring attention to footage tied to Jimmy and his ongoing situation with Dame Dash in Harlem. In the video, things look tense, and instead of handling it one-on-one after Dame called for a fair fade, Jimmy seemed to rely on others to step in. How is that not embarrassing? For someone who talks tough, that moment didn't match the image at all. Dame is known to train and box, so backing away from that just raised even more eyebrows. That clip didn't look strong, it didn't look confident, and it definitely didn't look solid. To a lot of people it came off awkward and messy, and every other day, the situation looks worse, not better. Cam has pressure on him, 50 has pressure on him, and it's turning into a straight lose-lose situation. When you're beefing with two of the pettiest figures in the game, things only go downhill. It's 2026, and instead of leveling up, Jimmy keeps digging deeper, and the internet is not letting him forget it anytime soon. It's like Jimmy forgets his own mess and keeps trying to throw dirt on other people, acting like his own closet isn't already packed. Meanwhile, you can almost picture Mayo in his head thinking, hold on, is this guy bad news? At some point, you have to ask yourself if being connected to someone like that is even worth it anymore. When your name is clean and your record looks solid, why stay tied to non-stop drama that just keeps spiraling? That's exactly why people believe Maino might really be stepping away, and honestly it makes perfect sense. Why keep doing business with someone who keeps damaging their own image over and over? The situation around Jimmy doesn't look like it's cooling down at all. If we're being real, it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. People keep asking what Jimmy can even do to fix this, and right now, the outlook isn't good. A negative narrative has followed him for years, especially after old accusations and rumors were pushed back into the spotlight. Even without proof, the damage comes from the conversation itself. Between questionable statements and questionable moves, his tough image just doesn't hit the same anymore, and more people are starting to see through it. Maino was never catching heat like this before the podcast, but now it's different. The moment your name gets linked to Jim, people start telling you to move smart and create distance, because the situation keeps getting worse by the day. Jimmy has a habit of forgetting how much baggage is already behind him, and there's a long list of past moves and public moments that can keep getting dragged back up non-stop.
To be scared to death of them niggas to the point he didn't want to come outside. I didn't understand it because I'm from downtown.
Another moment that people rewind and break down frame by frame. The internet doesn't forget. And right now, it feels like everything he does just adds to the pile instead of fixing anything. That's why the pressure on Maino keeps building. You can only sit next to chaos for so long before people start asking why you're still there. Maino built his name on moving solid and staying disciplined, so being tied to non-stop drama puts him in a tight spot. And once the audience starts questioning your judgment, that's when things really get uncomfortable. What makes it worse is how predictable it's become. Jimmy reacts, people respond, receipts drop, and the cycle repeats. No strategy, no reset, just reaction after reaction. That's not power, that's panic. And the more emotional it gets, the more people stop taking the tough talk seriously. If this keeps going, don't be surprised if more people quietly step back. Not with announcements, not with drama, just distance. Because when everything around one person keeps catching fire, smart people don't argue, they move. That's really the core issue here. It feels like Jim can't escape this cycle no matter which way he moves. Every time he takes shots at 50 Cent, backfires and turns into another public L. And now people online are clowning financial comparisons, saying his numbers don't match the image he's been pushing, which only adds more fuel to the noise. When you stack everything together, it's a heavy situation to carry. That's why a lot of people believe Maino is eventually going to step away if things keep escalating like this. The optics just don't look good. Unpaid rent talk, heat issues, non-stop drama. It creates a chain reaction that hurts everyone connected. At some point, people have to ask themselves how long they're willing to stand next to behavior that keeps dragging the whole room down. This mess doesn't fall on just one person anymore. It splashes on everybody around him. Maino for sure, but also Fabulous and Dave East, because association matters whether people like it or not. People are starting to side-eye anyone still standing in this chaos and asking a real question. Do you really want your name tied to all of this right now? And what makes it even crazier is how Cameron and Freaky Zeke suddenly seem ready to unload everything they've been sitting on. A lot of wild moments were clearly kept quiet before, maybe out of respect. But once Jimmy started calling people soft, that respect went out the window now. The footage is coming out. The receipts are popping up everywhere, and the pressure is stacking heavy. This situation is getting ugly, and it's moving fast. At this point, telling Jim to calm down feels pointless. It looks like things already crossed the line, and now it's too little, too late. He opened a door he wasn't ready for, and what's coming through it isn't pretty at all. People are already reacting to clips, showing him leaning on others instead of handling situations himself. And that image is starting to stick. And once 50 catches wind of all this footage, the heat is only going to rise. That moment alone will bring more attention, more jokes, and more questions. The truth is, this doesn't look like growth. It feels like the same energy from the early Dipset days, just replayed years later, and now the camera isn't backing up the tough talk anymore. At this stage, it's not even about rumors, it's about patterns. Every move Jimmy makes turns into another clip, another headline, and right now, Jimmy looks stuck in the same loop, while everyone else is quietly deciding how far they want to be from the fallout. And here's the real issue nobody wants to say out loud. When the noise around you gets louder than your actual work, people stop listening to excuses and start watching actions. Jimmy keeps talking big, but every week there's a new situation that makes the talk sound weaker and weaker. At some point, words don't save you anymore. Only consistency does. And that's why this whole situation feels like it's hitting a breaking point. Maino isn't new to the game. He understands optics, timing, and reputation. Being connected to non-stop controversy starts to look reckless, not loyal. And once fans and peers start questioning your judgment, that stain spreads fast. Whether it's fair or not, Jimmy keeps moving like he can out-talk the fallout. But that's not how this works anymore. The cameras are always on, clips live forever, and people compare receipts instantly. One shaky moment turns into 10 angles, slowed down, reposted and joked about everywhere. That pressure breaks images quickly, and here's the scary part. This doesn't feel like it's slowing down at all. If anything, it feels like momentum is building in the wrong direction. Unless something drastically changes, more distance is coming, more silence is coming, and that speaks louder than any rant ever could. And the money talk isn't a rumor, it's in the numbers. I already showed y'all his net worth is sitting lower than Papoose, and that alone is wild. That comparison does damage by itself. Because let's be real, being behind Papoose financially is not the flex anyone wants. That hits hard. No spinning that dot now, look gang. I need to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Do you think Maino is really about to step away completely? Are the lobby boys about to split for good? This situation feels like it's reaching a breaking point, and the streets are watching closely. Before you bounce, subscribe to Dripsy, smash that like button, and share this video everywhere. Hit the hype this video button too, because that helps the channel grow in a major way. Keep the conversation going and support the movement.